is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So currently in the Battlefield beta, I'm going to be around 3 or so hours into it. I could probably even say maybe 4-ish. Now every time I do end up doing a match, I do have to leave because the game kind of crashes a bit, or it just freezes really bad. I'm like, all right, so I figured every time I do a match, I leave, and that will fix the issue. This could end up happening when the open beta does end up happening over the weekend, because there's going to be a lot more people trying to play it. So I am really interested to see what is going to happen there. But a few things I did want to mention here with this, though, is I feel like there's going to be some things people might be wondering. Like, for example, how are the maps? How is the gunplay and stuff? So I did want to talk about that in this video. First things first, I'm going to say right now, the gunplay in here really does feel fantastic. I think they nailed it. I am going to currently be using the M4 right now because I'm trying to level up and get some of the other weapons unlocked. I am going to admit one thing. I do feel like the ARs and carbines really are going to probably be the most... I guess everybody's going to be using them. Now, I'm not going to say right now that other weapons are useless or anything like that, but I am probably going to guess and say right now that a lot of players are most likely going to be running mainly these weapons. And the reason for that is they're literally going to be that good. Now, are the other guns in the game going to be terrible? Definitely not. But I do feel like a lot of people are like, okay, well, the carbines are really good, so I'm just going to use the carbines, right? Or I'm just going to use the ARs because they're seeming to be some of the best weapons I can run. What is the point of running any other weapon? Can I get this res off? Can I get it? I can move him. That was cool. I like that. I like that. I'm not going to lie. Oh, yeah. See, look at that, guys. The M4 is absolutely insane. This gun's going to probably get nerfed, man. That's just... I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous. Like, that was a laser. And the thing is, if you're going to be seeing people mainly... What was your body doing there, brother? Oh, man, I'm out of ammo. That isn't good. Yeah. Well, I got a rocket launcher. Hit marker. Oh, no. As I was saying, though, I do feel like a lot of people are probably going to end up using something like the carbines and the ARs. Now, this could end up changing. We really don't have a lot of the weapons yet because this is a beta. So I'm looking forward to seeing when the other guns are going to be on the full launch, and I really do want to see how those are going to be. I mean, I feel like a lot of the guns are probably going to hopefully be good. Oh, that was a very bad idea to go that way. Yeah, no, 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 no. Way too... Oh, look at that. Dude's sitting right there. I can't get him, though, can I? Ah, I'm not in a good place, bro. Ah, I'm not in a good place. The other thing I did want to mention, speaking because I just died before, I might as well mention this here quick. So a lot of people are wondering exactly how the classes or loadouts are going to work in Battlefield. So if you're new here or you're wondering how they are going to work, maybe getting prepared for it, you could use any weapon in any single class similar to Battlefield 2042. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say this is a good thing because I have a feeling people might not end up being a fan of this. Do keep in mind every weapon is going to have like a signature to their class, like Sniper with Recon, obviously. But if you are looking to run something like Engineer, you can run an Assault Rifle, an LMG if you want. You can run an SMG, which SMG is going to be their main signature weapon. Again, there is going to be more weapons in the actual game, but I would say a lot of people are most likely going to immediately flock to something like a Carbine or an AR. Now, I have been running the LMGs a bit, and I would say the LMGs are honestly pretty dang great. And they're definitely going to be very versatile and stuff like that. So I would say you could probably run those as well. But I'm also wondering if people are probably going to look at the loadout thing and maybe go, well, this is cool, but I kind of wish they'd end up following the full-on class system from Battlefield 3 or 4, to where if you're going to see a Recon, they're going to have a Sniper, even a DMR or something. You're also then going to see something like a Medic running an AR or something like that. So... Oh, that was terrible. I like when that happens. Nope, I'm going to win that gunfight there, buddy, because I was shooting first. And the M4 is just, dude, what is this? But the thing is, though, I wonder if a lot of people are probably going to prefer a setup like that and maybe something not exactly like it is in this game. Like, let me know what y'all think. Would you guys really like to see something like Battlefield 3 again or something? I would say 4 was good. I did like the way they did it in 4. Like, you can run something like... If you were playing as like a medic or something, you could run like a carbine or a shotgun. I feel like that's cool and that does make a lot of sense. But I do feel like people might look at this and go, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that because I don't want to see like a Recon running around with an assault rifle. Even though that was something we saw in 2042. Goodness, man, I'm just walking these dudes right now, bruh. I'm hearing the footsteps. Oh, he's up top. Teammate, we're surrounded, my dude. I'm about to be. Oh. About to run out of ammo again, too, because I'm just firing at everything that moves, which isn't the best idea. You know what, speaking of that, one of the reasons why I did want to talk about this a little bit here is I do feel like people are probably going to be like, oh man, I was hoping we were going to get real classes in the game, or they're probably going to play this and go, oh, so there's classes, but it's going to be kind of like 2042. So I'm interested to see how this is going to go with people, or, you know, how they're going to take it, because I kind of do think people might not end up being the biggest fan of this, and you know what, I gotta admit, I don't know how I feel about it either. I do understand they're trying to do different things with the game and all that. So what is going? Has happened to me too, where I'm pretty much fighting and all of a sudden there's someone right behind me. And yeah, that's probably going to be an issue. And speaking of that, guys, talking about the loadouts a bit, talking about the weapons, which again, this guy in this corner. What are you doing, son? I'm going to die now because I know there's a lot of people with this objective. Man, I'm just clearing it out, bro. Forget. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Now, speaking of the next thing I did want to talk about, guys, I'm sure you probably saw that helicopter fly over. I'm going to be real. Unless I have a really big skill issue, I don't like the way the helicopter handles. Let me know in the comments, unless I'm tripping out. I could honestly just have a big skill issue there. I really don't know. But either way, I do think the helicopter's a bit wonky, and I figured I'd talk about that because I'm on the other map I did want to discuss here and talk about the maps and all that there because I do know this is going to be a big discussion among players. And the reason why I say that is down to one thing. I kind of think people might not be the biggest fan of the maps, and there's only one reason why I say that. Personally, I am enjoying every single one of them. I do like the way these maps are laid out and stuff, but I do feel like every map, but the one that you guys currently see me on with the beautiful mountains everywhere, this is easily going to be the biggest map, at least currently in the beta. I would say there's probably going to be more there, but I do think this is probably going to be the biggest one. But either way, though, I do think people might look at some of the maps and go, man, these maps are kind of small. Now, I was noticing about the other ones a little bit. Like, I'll be real, guys, it is a little bit weird how those are going to be conquest maps, I would say. And then the reason why I say that is this is probably also me thinking about Battlefield 3 and 4, and, you know, 2042's maps were obviously gigantic. But we all did have the maps in 3 and 4, which I do know Operation Firestorm's coming back. We'll probably end up seeing Caspian Border and stuff like that. Really did enjoy some of those maps. I would say they're most likely going to come back probably in the future. And I did not realize that guy was alive, bro. Now, the thing is, I was noticing many people discussing this in Discord and different things like that, saying, well, the thing is, I feel like these maps are going to be a tad too small for Conquest. I'm curious to know what y'all think. Is that going to be the case? Man, the snipers on this map, bro, are really something. Let me go back this way. This map's going to be full of snipers basically everywhere. You walk outside, you'll see sniper glints. Like, look at this dude's like a mountain goat, bro. Look at this mountain goat up here just chilling on top of the rock. Like, what in the world, dude? Like, I get it, but my goodness, I mean, this is probably the best map to snipe on currently with the way it's laid out, so I can kind of see it. Teammate, you need help over here. Also, I'm using the Ace, man. This was my baby back in Battlefield 4. Oh, that's a messed up dude. That's really messed up residence of one like that, bro. Where is this dude? Oh, he's... Oh. Wow, I can't believe I actually killed him. That's... Oh, look. Sniper glint in my face again. Shall we? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's up there? Is he up there? Do it. Pop up. Oh, no. Oh, he ragdoll physics at it again. I could see it. But I do have a feeling, though, people are probably going to play some of these maps over the open beta in the weekend. I have a feeling they're probably going to be like, yo, these aren't conquest maps. These are kind of small. And you know what? In ways, I kind of agree. I feel like the other two maps I was playing on didn't really feel like conquest maps. And the reason for that is I'm always thinking of something like, we all do know Operation Firestorm is coming back, guys. I understand that. The maps are probably going to feel smaller in a way, but with that, it's also almost going to feel like there's pretty much not a lot of vehicles on them, because how the maps are designed, bro, you can't have 10 tanks around the map, you know what I'm saying? And as far as I do know right now in the beta, I could be wrong. I do know there's another map coming next week, by the way. I did see something about that, but I do know currently I think there's only one map with, like, air vehicles. Again, I could be wrong. Not 100. What are you doing there, buddy? But that's probably one of my favorite things to do, though, is probably just take out tanks, because the other battlefields were kind of hard. And sometimes I notice on Conquest game modes, what is that guy doing over there, bro? What even was that? Why are people moving that slow when they're trying to hide, bro? What are you trying to do, dude? Trying to hide from the tank? That ain't going to be the way to do it. I did end up seeing in the beta as well that people were like, man, like you can only have 2 tanks per map or something like that, and we only have helicopters on this one. I would like to know what everyone thinks about that, because I do kind of have a feeling that people are probably going to be like, no, we need more conquest-specific maps that are going to be bigger, more vehicles and stuff like that. It's not just going to be this one. Because I can definitely confirm, guys, I have played on the other 2 maps a good amount. I finally got that one map that it's like a foresty kind of thingy, is what you want to call it. I also have the other city map, which I think I played on that one the most. I'm finally getting this map more. That's a lot of hit markers right there, bro. That's a lot of hit markers. But I have been playing on that map a good amount. I'm finally getting this one more. And I would say this one for the overall battlefield, like helicopters flying around and jets coming out of nowhere. I feel like this map probably hits it some of the best, I would say. And, oh no. That was amazing. Yeah, see, just moments like that is what we're looking for here. And that's the thing, like, the other maps might not have as many vehicles on them, so you might not see something like that as often. At least that's what people are going to be saying anyway, which I honestly could see. And, bro, if I have to be honest, though, I really am curious to see what people are going to say when the open beta does hit this weekend, aka tomorrow, and a lot more people are going to be getting on this game and experiencing it. I do have a feeling that people are probably going to jump on and they might have a good time, and we have people sitting on rocks and then other people sitting on rooftops. If you guys are playing this big snowy map, be prepared to get sniped a lot, because it is definitely a signature on this map. And you know what? I understand it, because this seems to be the best map to snipe on, at least from what I have noticed. It's going to have the most open areas, the most easiest places to really snipe. So I can see it. I really can. Is that a person, bro? Oh, that's a tank. Man, this game really is pretty dang good looking, though. Look at the mountain range on that, bro. Look at that. That's crazy looking. Wow. All right, but seriously, y'all, I want to know what you guys think, and I'm super curious to see what everyone does end up saying. See what I'm saying? I'm not safe anywhere, bro. I have a teammate sitting on that rock, right? What you looking at there, buddy? Anything anywhere? I don't see it. But, as I was saying, though, because I keep getting sidetracked, because every time I walk in a different direction, I get shot at from someone that my teammates aren't looking at. But I really do wonder, though, how people are going to take the open beta, man, because currently, I do think the game is very fun. I do like how solid it feels. I think this game's got a lot of potential. Definitely bringing me back to the Battlefield 3 in 4 days really is with the way that it feels. I would say people probably won't be the biggest fan again of like the conquest maps. We're going to see. I really don't know how people are going to take the entire loadout change with this game either. Like, it is going to be similar to 2042. Different because now each class is going to be a tad different with their specialities and all that stuff. But being able to use each weapon and all that stuff, like being a recon with an AR or carbine, I do want to know what everyone is going to say about that stuff. To be honest, I would say people are going to be like, can we probably get something along the lines of real classes again? I have a feeling that might end up happening. But again, let me know what y'all think in the comments below.